How is everybody? Sorry I'm late. 15 minutes late. I've been trying to get into this for 15 minutes. About 20 minutes actually. I was 5 minutes, about 5 minutes early. Um, I don't know how am I going to do 1,000 days of this with this going on. It's ridiculous. I can do 1,000 days, just not on this streamer. So uh starting fairly fucking excuse my language, but starting fairly soon. You can find me. I'm gonna put a link in that I'm doing it so you know that I'm here. And then where on the internet you can find me because it's impossible to do it here. No one can help you with the simplest shit. I'm pretty sure you're gonna sell it for $1 trillion, but fucking the round wheels aren't round. You know what I mean? That shit roll along now. Why are you reinventing the wheel? Like the imagery doesn't work now. You can't log in. Why can't you log in? So all day, I've been playing guitar since about I want to say since about 10. And I was thinking all day, oh man, we haven't done 20 minutes of guitar practice. We should do that. My 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 mood. I'm so fucking angry right now. My mood is shot. You know, why am I working this hard for an app that does not give one solitary fuck? Oh my god, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Ah. I'm so fucking angry right now. I'm just like 20 minutes trying to get in here. God damn it. So fucking angry. And here's the thing. There's nothing I can really do about it, but not do a broadcast, right? I could do a broadcast on Twitch or YouTube, right? I'm trying to be loyal to a thing and where I started it, but at this point, I might as well just move it because this doesn't make any sense. It took me 20 minutes to get in here. Haven't checked anything because I know the image is gonna go. Then the image is gonna be shit for the whole weekend. Yeah, I think by the end of the weekend we might be just streaming completely on Twitch with bulletins on this restream ads where you can find me. Or I may actually buy a good one. That way I can do everything. A minor. So all I'm doing is learning chords, a lot of chords apparently, and I haven't learned a song yet. Uh, a lot of chords and finger exercises, finger drills. So I was looking up today, like I normally do three, and I was trying to do four, and I was looking at what's the benefits of three fingers, right? Let me get up. So this is what I heard. Press it down if you really want it. Press it down. This, I'm getting a lot of this because I'm not doing this. Yeah, pressing it down, pushing down on it like, as we used to say in the streets, push up on it, meaning you want it. So you push up on a girl. What up, yo? You look nice in those Chunk earrings. What you about? Oh, what she say? She told me to get the fucking lost. At least you pushed up on her, right? That's the way that works. Uh, I really do wonder sometimes if maybe the neck of it, because it's a Fender. Why would he do that? It's a brand new guitar. It's not 6 months old, right? So I get a rattle, and I looked up and it was like sometimes the fret, whatever this fret thing is, I guess it's a fret, isn't hammered down far enough so you can get like you can put a cloth over it and get like a craft hammer and that just to make sure, because sometimes it rattles. There was like also I was reading they were like, well, use your thumb for the top two, the E and A, fine, right? Use your index for the D and G, okay, and use your middle finger for the last two strings, the B and the low E, right? But I was like, what do you hold your hands, right? Because I put my finger here and I plug around, but sometimes you can't hear that because my fat freaking pinky is leaning on it. So I'm like, dag it, I'm leaning on it. Then I read something today. It was like, just rest your finger. Let's raise this chair up a bit. All right. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall to my death on this thing sometimes. A little lower. There you go. Rest your finger on it. So when you need to, you can pluck it. I was like, holy shit. Because what I was doing was resting my finger on the top key and moving it a lot. But since you rarely use your pinky, right? So I don't have really anything to play because I don't know anything. That's all done with my thumb. I don't really have anything to. Oh, excuse me. I cut my smoking back like considerably this week. I all of a sudden ratchet up my guitar playing again. I might as well kick off my 20 minutes of guitar practice. Yeah, I'm exhausted. All right, let's make sure we're streaming every place before we start talking to people and there's no one actually watching. There's another thing. At least with the other thing, like I think this this restreamer that I'm Haps restreamer is a little dishonest. Like it tells you who's watching, but I think once you tuned in and you leave, it doesn't tell you that anybody's left. So the numbers never get smaller. It seems like. So you think, oh, I'm only ever gaining audience today, which is not true. I mean, I just can't. I can't fuck with the fuckery. I complain about it every day, usually with politicians, but usually the nonsense of everyday people is just people need to get their shit together. This is more the shit that I'm talking about. Yeah, I get why it's free because no one will pay for this shit. And I wish you well because I wish everybody well. But wishing you well means you're gonna have to fix these problems. I can't keep being angry about the same shit. Like, what am I married to this? This is ridiculous. And if they take my advice and get better, I won't know it, right? And man, look, this is what I did today. Got out my little book, my guitar book. Remember this book? Got it out. What did I do? I made 2 major entries in it. First is a mess. So I did this today. My fingers are a little wet from whiskey. So I did this. These are all the chords for the song that I'm learning, right? C, E7, A7, D diminished, F flat, F flat. That O means diminish, I think. Right? Hold on, wait. I just said diminish. Da 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 da. E, C, E, 7, A7, D minor, excuse me, D minor. That's a D minor. F flat diminish, D7 down there at the bottom, and a G7, right? So I was like, oh man, I'm so psyched. And it's nobody loves you when you're down and out. C7, A7, A7, DM, A7, DM, F flat squared, C, A7, D7, G. Right? So I gotta get these chords in my head. Then I gotta like make sure that I know them. Right? Then while on my journeys, it was like, oh, well, the most common chords are C, A, G, E, D, A minor, E minor, and D minor. And I was like, well, I know all of these, right? So I know C, A, G, E, I know D. I know E minor. I kind of was loose with the D minor and the G minor. So just to sort of bake it in my head, I put in the back of this book with all the other chords that I need to learn. Start the ones that are the super most popular, super most useful ones, right? So this is what I did today. Yeah, this is what I did today. You want to scour the news, or you want to watch me bitch about this app? There is one thing that I noticed. First of all, we're going to check to make sure everything is streaming to its proper. You know what? Why don't we put this over here while we got that? Yeah, we'll put this over here. Who are these people? All right, who's this? 10 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Oh, nice. That's always nice. We like that. Yeah, it looks like some people in part of the world are feeling me, which is nice. It's nice to be felt by some people in other parts of the country, in the other parts of the country, other parts of the cosmos. Look at this image. All right, all right. Let's put this on mute. Put that back there. Let's see what's going on with the YouTube. Yeah, man, look at the image already. It's just not really worth getting hot about. Oh, okay, here we go. So this is day 4 of a revamped show. First Blondie told me I should change it to Rabbit Hole, down a rabbit hole, which I like. And I would have done it had the whole place not gone to freaking crap on me. Like I said, I was trying to get in here for 20 minutes. I don't know, servers and all this stuff, and it is what it is, isn't it? But I can't cry about it. I'm sitting here in air conditioning, right? Lamenting. Oh, I hope that's not going to be the freaking picture they use, because that is not awesome. Okay, let's do that. Courtney. The Real Magic of the Cage System. Do we want to watch that with you? I don't think we can. Because everybody says, yeah, I don't know.
Wait, did That doesn't quite sound right, does it? No, it does not, because the sixth chord needs to be a minor chord.
So, I won't play it, but I'll show you what I'm looking at. I went down a rabbit hole again about guitaring and music. And his whole explanation of this, I must have watched 10 times to wrap my head around it to see what's going on here exactly.
It's 1 or 8, the octave. All these four. It's not a C major scale for now. So we've got C, D. No one can read that.
I just think that's funny. He calls his friend up to do the handwriting. It's obvious his home handwriting.
A, B, C.
That's right. So what I should be running through is, look at this imagery. What I should be running through is, quite frankly, scales, right? Because somehow I've missed scales. I don't know how I missed them, but I did. I missed scales. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, I need to be doing right now.
The major scale of C, and label each note with a number from 1 to 7. 1.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what I should be learning.
Again. If you don't understand how Roman numerals work, then remember this easy mnemonic. Go to group in the key of C major. The sixth chord is the A.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
And the fourth chord is the F.
So what I'm running into with this whole thing is where everything is, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I know some things have to be flats. I mean, because I have my, I guess this is going to be a music. We should change the title. The chord wheel, right? No, I know I got my chord wheel here. Y'all won't believe this, but I think I know like 20 chords. And I was talking to my man, Panic. I mentioned him before. And what's the word I'm looking for? I sit home. Where else are you gonna sit? I sit here and God dang it, give me a second. All right. Couple of things. I'm stressed out. I'm telling you, man, this whole app thing just really, I mean, this getting in here, it took me 20 minutes. I was so angry. I could have done but you know what I was thinking of? I was like, I got to get in here so people know I'm not letting them down. While I'm trying to be by my word. If I change my word, I'll let you know, right? But then I was like, I'm not gonna be able to get in. It was 20 minutes. There's a feeling of that. Yeah, I'm doing this for me, but I'm also kind of doing it live for you, whether there is 1,000 of you or one of you. I'm gonna do this shit for 1,000 days, right? We're like 4 months in. Are we 4 months in? June 1st. Where are we? 3 months in. June, July, August, right? So yeah, I've got a little more time to go. I'm just not gonna hold myself to any one particular X, Y, or Z. I gotta shave my head. I gotta shave. I gotta fix my life. I gotta clean this apartment. I gotta wash that car. Everyday run-of-the-mill nonsense, right? So all the other stuff doesn't need to stress you out. I don't need to stream, right? Streaming shouldn't stress me out. I do it because I like it. If it doesn't go well one day, oh well, fine, it didn't work out that day, and I should leave it as that. But I said I'd be here 1,000 days, right? You can watch me learn guitar. And then 2 weeks ago, I was like, well, you don't want to see me sit here and do the right, do the. Okay, well, let me try that again. We were doing it for 5 hours, which I'm happy for because man, I think I'm closer than you think I am. Ugh. That rattle is because I'm not holding. Yeah, that hurt. I won't. There's a lot of finger sloppiness, but it's gotten so much better since I started. I was watching a woman. She was sitting there saying you should improvise and like know the tonal shift of the music. I was like, what? And she was sitting there like playing stuff, right? And she was like, so whatever she was hitting. Come on, let me get a note in here. She knew what that was when she hit it. That's what I mean. She was doing that. Not even in the mood for it. I've been doing it too long today. And I was like, wow. She was and she was good, right? She was obviously good. And I was like, and they're like, you should do that when you practice. While you're sitting that on the couch, watching whatever. It almost reminds me of what Al Jarreau used to do to the music. But he was singing, he wasn't playing anything. And I was like, I guess that would let you know where you are, the tonal shift of the whole keyboard. Man, how long does that take? Now I'm off to another thing. Play by ear, like we said, ear training. Right? I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know what this note is. Fiddling around on my couch. I don't know what this is. Right? Well, yeah, okay. This is a G, right? Open G string. But I would have to be like, I would have to do some calculating to know what note this is. This is my A up. And this is an A, so this would be a G sharp, a G flat sharp, and this would be a D. So this is a D. And now D sounds like what? What does a G sound like? By the time you can do that, like just lazily all over the fretboard, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like something that you want in your life. Let me turn this up to make sure I can be heard. Man, so whew. This C is straight murdering me. See, my pinky is touching this. I gotta get used to laying my finger there and then having to do something. But I think that is the best. I think that's the best way to do it. Lay your pinky on your low E, high E. high E string, your first string, your first E string. You hear that? It's because I'm not, my index finger. A lot of that. Hear that? How muddy it sounds? When it should be clear like this. Versus where's that pinky at? Hear that rattle? It's making me fucking crazy. It's muddy. What is it? It's my index finger is so weak. Ah. It doesn't help that my pinky is laying against my low E string either. Ugh. Rattling there too. All right, let's try that. Hold the damn thing down, man. What am I doing here? Right bump. It's this. I don't need to move that. I just need to move this. But what happens is it goes from here way up here, and that throws me off. Ah! A. Yeah, well, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? You're gonna get good. That's what you're fucking gonna get. What are you talking about? What are you gonna get? C A G. My finger is just laying like it's a couch. It's just laying over this E string. I gotta figure out some place to put my hands. All right. So yeah, this is what I do all day. I pluck around and I go, ooh. Then I'll beat that song up for a few minutes, like an hour or two. Sweet Susquehanna. Ah. So what is for dinner tonight? I guess meatballs and what we didn't finish up before it goes bad. So let's just finish it up. Whew. This whole thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look that up. Roman numeral system music. Roman numeral system music. Music theory, Roman numeral analyst is a type of musical analyst in which Roman numeral analyst is a type of musical analyst in which chords are represented by Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. In some cases, Roman numerals denote scales, degrees themselves. More commonly, however, they represent the chords whose root note is that scale's degree. I'm still having trouble with root notes, although I'm learning a bunch of freaking scales apparently. Ugh. You know, if I had started this journey when the pandemic first started, I'd be a year ahead. Now I just have to hold on to however long it lasts, because remember, it ended this past summer, if you listen to what they told us a year ago. That's not me criticizing anything. I need another fucking strike from like these major internet companies who whole mode now seems to be to take your right of dissension away in this country, like they did in China. Remember that? How they were helping the Chinese government arrest dissidents. I'm looking at you, Google. You suck as Americans. Yeah, so before somebody said you said some left-wing dumb shit that I did not say, but seriously, not to push my luck, but why would you believe them? It's getting so wonky. I will tell you, I don't know what to believe, who to believe, so I'm not telling you what to believe or who to believe. I can tell you what I did. I waited a while, and then I got the shot because I waited a while. And now the shot looks like they're going to be mandatory. So I, for one, welcome my new overlords. I'm sure they won't be, but you know how the Roman numeral system, where Roman numerals, chords, and the key map out progressions. triads, music theory. There you go. This is what I'm looking at. I was actually about to make one of these and put it up in here with a removable, because there are two of them, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, so. When analyzing music, each diatonic triad is identified by a Roman numeral. The second diatonic triad used the Roman numeral for 2. This pattern continues. In addition to the modern, okay, what is going on here? Is this a play? No. Okay. I see what's going on here. What is this now? With a plus sign represent augmented triad, lowercase represent minors, uppercase represent major. I know this. In addition, augmented, lowercase number with a small circle represents diminished. Okay. Let's apply Roman numerals to the C major scale. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is diminished. So the first one, is this right? The first one is major. So if we wrote a song today, right now, it would be, where's my guitar, right? If we, I've been slipping with my learning the fret too, so we got to step up on that. So if we were looking at this right now, it would be, this is C, D, E. It's the major, right? C, D, C, C, D minor, E minor, F, G. This is C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right, C major, E, A, B, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A, B, C, D, E, F, G major, A minor, B diminished, and then back to the original, one tone, well, not one tone, one octave higher, right? Do I have to, let's apply Roman numerals to C major scale. Says the first triad is a major, its numerals are uppercase. The second triad is minor, its numerals are lowercase. The third triad numeral is also lowercase. All right. The fourth triad numeral is uppercase, right? The sixth triad is lowercase. Okay. The seventh triad is diminished. Its numeral is lowercase with small circle. Okay, with a small circle. You know, when I started learning this, all those many years ago, June of this year, I had no idea what a diminished is, and I still don't know. I have yet to play any scale. So, however, I'm coming at this learning experience, it's definitely unique to my Mad Hattery nonsensical BS. But you know what? I'm still getting it in my head. So some things may not be exactly what. Oh, how can I say this? Some things might not be exactly how. Oh, good Lord, what is going on? That'll work. Yeah, okay, fine. Do that. Some may not be exactly how somebody would have taught it to you, teaching it to yourself, but you can fucking still learn it, right? I mean, maybe you learned if this was the alphabet instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Maybe you learned it backwards. You still know the alphabet. Maybe it was harder, right? The whole thing is we don't want it to take forever. That bird looks like he's having some trouble. All right. Okay, that light is on. It seems dark as fuck in here. All right. The seventh triad is a diminished. Its number is lowercase with small. Okay, the triad is the same as the first. The last triad is the same as the first. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da, do, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? Is that it? Scale, la, 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 la. The last triad is the same as the first. Next, apply Roman numerals to the C natural minor. Since first triad is minor, is so we're doing it. So next of minor scale. So this would be C minor. This would be, why is there diminished over here? And am I doing it backwards? C minor, diminished, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor. The second triad is diminished. Oh my God. It's so, I want to keep this. This seems like good information. Let's pull this out of there and just shrinks it. All right. Let's put this over here. All right, can we even? I don't think we even can. The bologna detectives. Give me a break, guys. I'm starving. I am friggin' hungry. Here's the problem. I haven't eaten all day today. I do have stuff in there. You know what? I'm going to go grab a bowl of something. I'll be back in about a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be back sooner than a minute. All right. It's not balling awesome, but it's something. Sometimes when you buy pasta salad, the pasta isn't actually really cooked. It's like al dente. Cold al dente pasta is not the move. This is cold al dente pasta. Good, but not awesome. And this is what happens. You eat this for dinner, and it adds weight to you after you haven't done shit all day. Man, I'm getting old. I was going to go to the beach today. That did not pan out. Even if I'm not doing early shows, I'm still up at like 5:30, 6:30. Luxury is when I get to sleep and it's like 7:30. Then I have to find out what the news is. This is needed. So instead of keeping this here, I should have had a salad on hand. Cooked up a storm yesterday. Should have taped it. I know. Then I did have something because I had Wow, you are getting like senile. I had hamburger and a hot dog. So yeah, I mean I wasn't starving, so maybe that should have been my first. Nobody said it was easy. That song has been in my head for like 3 days. It's a Coldplay song. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, good Lord. No, I don't agree. I used to rule the world. That's a good song. Considered the. Excuse me. I gotta find the title of this damn song. Because I'm about to look up the it wasn't parachutes, was it? Good Lord. I think it's a scientist, right?
Questions of
The scientist is a melancholic. It's a melancholic piano-driven ballad written in the key of F major. The lyrics to the song allude to a man's powerlessness in the face of love. It begins with the main four chords piano melody created by lead singer Chris Martin, transitioning him, transitioning his singing, transitioning to him singing the first verse. He then is joined by the rest of the band after the first chorus. Amy Mann is another person I love, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's the scientist. Nobody said it was easy. Let's see that. Scientist tabulature.
As experts in online.
Stop it. Nobody said it was easy. This says easy fingering style. The sentimental guitarist who tore Elder Scientist. About this said so it says sentimental. Oh my goodness. How to play the scientist guitar. Yeah, some people's guitar tab game is ridiculous. Other people's are not as awesome. And I've looked at several, and they'll give you different notes, right? So it's not like, I guess you have to get it from him. He wrote it, but like sometimes it's not. G add 9, E minor, what was that? C, G, G add 9, E minor. I like this one better. It's simple. It looks good. We may investigate this one later too. Let's do this. Put this back here. Nobody said it was easy. Good Lord. Ugh, good Lord. Colin Kaepernick. Wait. I don't even know what he's saying. He's tweeting about something. Wait until you see how cool, calm, and collected Kaepernick 7 is in his own show. He has acting chops, maybe even caught the acting bug. Yeah, all right. From civil rights to acting. Yeah, I said it before and I'll say it again. Civil rights movement is over. I mean, you watched it die. And I'm talking about the black civil rights movement. I'm not talking about any of these other offshoot nonsense bullshit things where people don't have a dark history, but all of a sudden they're the victims of America. As they came here on a plane to live here. The fuck out of here. So yeah, it's over. I appreciate Kaepernick, but yeah, go do acting. What fucking Sharpton and Jesse Jackson have been acting for fucking 40 years. Go do acting. Go make money. Forget about all this civil rights shit. Because not even the people you care about give a fuck about it. That's the sad shit. I've had these conversations here in the hinterland. Us poor black people, cats don't even go to marches. Well, some cats don't even know who these elected officials are. It's comical how bad it is. Look, if you have faith in Santa Claus, fine. I'm not going to tell you Santa Claus don't exist. But if you sit here and trying to get me to believe in Santa Claus, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Excuse my language. And that's why I think is going on here. Every time I'm like, civil rights movement died in the 80s, and I know who killed it. Check out some of my old political broadcasts if you really want your head to blow up. Yeah. And now it's what? I need you to vote so we can get Joe Biden elected. What are you talking about? I remember when all of those dudes hated Al Sharpton, and now they love him because he'll bring you the message that is absolutely ridiculous. The Democratic Party. Ugh. Why is this thing not charging? Finally. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, we've been streaming for an hour. We got another half hour in us. Remember, we're not going to be doing 5-hour streams anymore. But we are going to roll one. Do we want to roll one? Yeah, we want to roll one. We're going to cut this light on. How lucky you are. I actually almost, listen to me. I almost went running yesterday. Then all of a sudden, I ended up watching, what did I end up watching? The Undefeated with Rock Hudson and who was it? Was it? Lord. It'll come to me. It was Rock Hudson and somebody. And you look at it and you go, wow, no wonder everybody loves these Southern guys because Hollywood treated them like they were the heroes. Hollywood did a lot of did just as much, in my opinion, reconfiguring their history as the mothers of the Confederacy. I've got enough here for one, which is fine. I was just kind of like, man, why am I even? I wish we could show you something while I'm doing this. Nobody said it was. I'm gonna have this song in my head for another 2 weeks unless I do something about it. I either need to go down a rabbit hole on it or stop it completely. I'll come back to the store. The fine art of rolling a stove. Nobody said it was easy. All the bad guys get good reputations on American television. What did not Martin Luther King, what did Jesse Jackson, what did Malcolm X say? American television will have you believing that the bad guy is the good guy and the good guy is the bad guy. Not completely wrong there. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Oh, for God's sakes. Really? I'm dropping everything now? The art of brittle paper. Sorry, I cannot get the song out of my head. I know some people don't like whistling. I try not to whistle. Well, I'm whistling in my own crib though, but I try not to generally whistle uh, because some people are crazy about it. And I used to whistle all the freaking time. Do we want to risk it? Who is this? I got this in almost 2.5 hours of practice because that simple arrangement of your support from the Philippines. Wow, so good. I'm gonna have to listen to it again.
Dairio's Trigger family of capos offer buzz-free, in-tune performance for players of all kinds.
Yeah, we always cut this off. We don't let shit routinely play.
Big Ed was in bad shape. He was in his late 40s and looked like an outlaw biker. Long hair, scruffy beard,
So good. We're gonna listen to this while I chop this up and get this done. Guess we'll roll two. So. Nobody said it was easy. It's so good. I love how they move the tabs, but I really like the one with the tab as well as the musical notation. Okay. "42 minutes of this tutorial. Fingertile, easy guitar tabs, yeah. All right. Let's pack these things. Wow. Okay, well, we normally only do 90 minutes now, but now we're heading into our 90-minute Hey, how you doing, William? We were just talking about music. And now we're trying to pack 2 cigs. That's fine, it's cool. How's your day going? I hope it's going good. Let's put you up there so people know that we're talking to people. Let me like it. It's such a good rhythm. I used to rule the world. Yeah. Oh, wait. When is sunset? When is sunset? That's interesting. It's not telling me when sunset is. I wonder why. When is sunset? $7:57. When is sunset? Yeah, when is sunset? What's today's date? Ugh. Let's try that again. What's today's date? Yeah, I'm not getting any. This happens every now and again when I use my Beats pill. Nobody said, oh, good Lord. Delete that. What's today's date? Yeah, well, all right. There you have it. Every now and then, the stupid technology reminds you that it is really in charge. Yep, 1,000,000 years ago, I was a policeman. a million years ago. Like I was going to cover something that I was like, man, I'm not even going to cover that. But I think after I tuck this one away, I'm going to cover that because it's so stupid. It really is so ridiculous. Violence for the sake of violence because someone saw it. Doesn't matter, state or local. I was a New York City police officer, so it was local, but it was New York, so it was bigger than local. If you do. It's all the same nonsense, I gotta tell you. We just get a lot more drunk drivers or a lot more guys who fight in bars or a lot more ladies who, what do ladies do? Get into fights with each other, quite frankly. That's most of what women did when I had that gig. They weren't plotting murders or robbing liquor stores. They were just getting into emotional shit. For whatever reasons, they were getting into it. Yeah, pensions are nice, right? It's what happens when you let people write their own rules. Don't get me wrong, you should take care of these guys because they get hurt doing the gig, right? But you shouldn't let them write their own rules. I might have just enough here for one more. Do I want to? I'll show it to you after we roll this one because it really is. It's everything I think is. Where did I put it? Here it is. It's everything I think that's wrong with the system, right? And when I say the system, I mean America, the whole system. Like America raises goofy people to do goofy shit. So I think then politicians or other people can go, look at these people. You have to have an education, yada yada yada. And then you go get an education, it costs you as much as a house, and then it doesn't guarantee you shit. Meanwhile, your everyday average politicians who are there for your betterment have like 9 and 10 houses. Their kids never hang out with your kids. Your kids and their kids are never in the same locale or location. So how can they want the same for their kids as for your kids when they don't even send their kids anywhere near your kids, right? So America has just made goofy people. My homie sent me this thing about what's the name of that porn website? What's the name of that porn website where people sign up? OnlyFans, right? So you could be a school teacher today and get your OnlyFans going. One of those girls is making $30 million a year. Another one was making 16. Like on their top 10 list, one was making, I think the bottom one girl was making like 3 million. I would like to have sex with people and to masturbate on camera. And if once you make $1 million, you don't really need to, like, so when someone goes, man, you're a floozy, you can be like, man, I'm a floozy over here in my giant house, right? Here, this is the thing. Everybody doing is not going to make that much money. It's like all these drug dealers, right, who talk about easy money. So few of them get the money, turn the money around, and then will not ever be bothered by the cops. It's so few of them as to be ridiculous. It's like you might as well go to Hollywood and say, I'm going to be the biggest actor ever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've got a chance, but you're like one in, all the millions of people not millions, but like through the course of like that year, the hundreds of thousands of people who get off the bus, right? And a lot of people get off the bus, they say a summer or a week or winter, or they have one bad thing, they realize they don't want to do it, then they become something else. Maybe I'll be a script girl or a screen boy or best boy, one of those guys who do the electric, right? Key grip or whatever. So you end up working in the industry behind the scenes, right? Because you're like, I came to be an actor. Now I'm doing something else. Totally get that. But most people who stick it out don't get there. So, and some people get super lucky. I think Brad Pitt got super lucky. Brad Pitt hit TV, the movies rather. The first movie I ever saw him in, I instantly knew he was going to be a star because all the women around me were like, "Ooh!" I was like, "Uh-oh." And yeah, what was the movie? Thelma and Louise. When he did Thelma and Louise, he had sort of a breakout scene in it, right? And let's face it, he's not that good an actor. He really isn't. Sometimes that what do they call it? What do they call it? It girl. Sometimes there's an it boy, like some odd ingenue that people are like, who is that person? He's awesome or she's awesome. Like, who was the last it girl who just, you know who? Pamela Anderson, right? You know how Pamela Anderson got famous? She was a girl at a Canadian football game, and they put her on the jumbotron, and the whole place went ape. It's amazing. It's I mean, it was a televised game. Her being seen by the world was on television, right? And then somebody just walked over to her seat after they put her on jumbotron, like, "Hey, I'm an agent. You should be in so and so," and that's how she got started, right? But if she hadn't gone to that job, if she hadn't gone to that game that day, she would still be the prettiest girl in her hometown of, Bumblefuck, Canada, or whatever. I would say Halle Berry's like that, but Halle Berry was very pretty in a movie, but she didn't break out like that. All the black dudes was like, "Oh, there, she's a hottie," right? And she was pretty, but she didn't. And mind you, it's not like, I mean, they're famous for being pretty, right? I mean, they're not writing novels or directing shit, right? She didn't. I mean, she just started marrying dudes and dating rock stars, right? Let's see if we can find that famous. Let's put this here. That famous. Put this up. Let's see if we can find Pamela Anderson football game. Three models discovered through chance. Look how cute she was back then. She was adorable. Look at her. And then hold on. Then she got into all the fake everything and tab in the link. Other the open image in the new tab. There you go. Yeah, she looks like the cute quintessential girl next door, right? By the time Hollywood gets you, you are oh boy, did I erase it? I totally did. You're a totally different animal. Did Pamela Anderson get her big break while being spotted? Yeah, you go. Let's look at it. Did Pamela Anderson get her big break while being spotted by a TV camera at a Canadian football game? Here's the latest in a series of examination. The urban legend. Is it an urban legend? Well, let's see. I didn't say she got famous on American television. She was on their television. Was in the limelight basically from birth. Okay, 4 a.m. And it was the first baby born in Canada, 100th anniversary as a nation. Really? That's amazing. So she just happened to have July 1st, 67. As a let's do this. Pamela Denise Anderson was in the limelight from birth. Born at 4:08 a.m. July 1st, 1967, in Ladysmith, British Columbia. Anderson was the first baby born on Canada's 100th anniversary as a nation. As a result, Anderson was named the Centennial Baby when she was 6 years old. A photograph of Anderson at the library became a popular poster in British Columbia libraries. What? Like those read posters you could often see in libraries. So even while living in small cities, she managed to make a name for herself. Wow. Some people are just born to be famous, I guess. Almost Always interested in the entertainment industry while still in high school, Anderson appeared in 1984 film Crimes of Passion starring Kathleen Turner and Nancy Perkins as a hooker, clearly interested in entertainment business and California specifically. Anderson's goal in her high school yearbook was to be a California beach bum. Soon after graduating high school, Anderson moved to the biggest city in British Columbia, Vancouver. Once there, she was eventually found work as a fitness instructor. While in Vancouver, she began to participate in film. All right, get a small job, some kind of blah. In the summer of 1989, 22-year-old Anderson attended a British Columbia football game at BC Place Stadium in Vancouver. I cannot seem to figure out exactly which home game she attended. Most telling of this story has been against the Toronto Argonauts, but the game did not take place until the middle of August. It seems a lot more like that it took place at the top of the. Come on, man, just get to the meat of this shit. With some friend that was wearing a tight Labatt blue cropped top shirt, supposedly given to her by one of her friends she attended the game with, someone who worked for Labatt. I cannot confirm that. A cameraman put his TV camera on Anderson during the game, and she was shown on the big video screen at the game and the TV viewers at home. The audience reaction was tremendous. Yeah, so it wasn't a lie. Yeah, I've seen this before though. Like, yeah, the audience action was tremendous. I mean, who don't like a pretty girl? Seriously. Accounts differ on whether she was given any specific special treatment at the game itself, whether it's being involved in a contest, halftime, or whatever. But it's safe to say that the exposure from her appearance at the game did indeed break her career in a big way, particularly with regard to Labatt, as they reportedly see the number of phone calls inquiring about the girl from football game, right? So random people like, who's that girl, right? She's not your model, you know? It's just interesting. The other person who has a story similar to this is Courtney Cox, who was in the Bruce Willis video, but she was also an actress, right? So they picked 3 girls and they go, all right, well, this is where they're going to be, Bruce. Whichever one you like, you just pull up on stage. And the girls didn't know who it was. And then he picked the prettiest girl there with her boy cut. I mean, what I just mentioned her name. Yeah, in the Bruce Springsteen. She was also cute as a button, right? And I tell people this all the time. Cute gets you further than beauty because people can dress up beauty, right? You can look like a 2 and put on makeup and be like a 10.5. But fucking cute is just a weird anomaly of nature. You don't have to do too much to cute. Everybody finds it nice, not imposing. It's just cute, right? It's really hard to quantify with people. But yeah, cute is, and like you can spot cute girls in the world because there are few of them. There's a ton of beautiful women every place, but cute is, and I'm not talking about cute in statuesque or model. You can be cute and be 5'4", 4'4", right? It has everything to do with the appeal of your face, and that is it. Not your body or your. It's just if you're cute, look at her. She's got a wide ass smile, right? She's adorable. Older Bear is founded in Toronto, but the girl from the football game. Labatt eventually got adopted the name officially to Winnipeg, but later the what Bombers, Labatt had introduced market called the Blue Zone, where they would make certain areas of the stadium as blue zones. All right. With pure chance, her career sprang out of that. Anderson said in the 19th, it did not pause his. I did not pursue this career as though it would not have been for the TV camera catching. She would have never been anything but a fitness instructor. Obviously, we know that that's not the case. She had worked in the entertainment industry, right? All right, but what about? So you think someone set her up to, and then yeah, look at the difference in her though. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a fucking great story. 5 models discovered through chance. Yeah, she looks like a wreck now, but back in the day, she was a cutie patootie. Now she just looks tired. And when I say tired, I mean fucking tired. Like I'm tired of her. Are we gonna close this and open that and stick fan on? Or are we gonna end the stream? Oh my God. Should we end the stream? We're not doing 3-hour streams anymore, people. And it is after sunset. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna hang out for another, let's close this. We're gonna hang out for another 20 minutes. You wanna say 20 minutes? We're gonna hang out for another 15 minutes. Nobody said it was easy. I'll come back to the store. So what are we doing with ourselves on these days? Let's spin this around, y'all. Several things. Learning the guitar. Nobody said it was easy. Where's my guitar book? Because we do a chords that we're supposed to be playing, and none of those were in, right? Hold on. Because I remember one of them was a sus add 9, wasn't it? No, wait, hold on. No, it was a. Nobody said it was easy. G add 9. What the fuck is that? Let's look up a G. Add 9. Just almost got my head around what sus was. 1 3 5 1 6 5 1 G add 9. And these are two different G add 9s. This is on the 3rd fret. This is on the 3rd fret. This is on the 2nd fret. One thing I'm having trouble with, G major, add 9. One thing I'm having trouble with is there are so many chords that can be played all over the place. This is a G. And they're talking about this is a G add 9. 1, 2, 3. This is a G add 9. This is a G. This is a G add 9. This is the 3rd fret. So we want to do this. One, 2, 3, 4, right? Oh man. Huh. This says that says the 3rd fret. I just did that on the 3rd fret. Where's the first fret? This is the first fret. Hold on. This is 2. This is 1, and this is 3. Who can even? That's not right. This is right. Excuse me. Who can? Oh my gosh. A G add 9. Come on, people. Just sitting around making hard chords for people to mess with. This is 3. Right on. This is 3. This is 1. God, Lord. This is 2, and this is 4. That's a G add 9. Who can put their fingers on these things that fast? Nobody said it was easy. E add 9, a F add 9, and a G add 9. All right, so maybe we'll leave the add 9s. Why is it an add 9 though? Why is it an add 9? Excuse me, the 2 and 9 chords or scales are basically the same notes, only the 9 is an octave higher. Add 9 is a triad with an additional ninth, 1, 3, 5, 9. Add 2 means you add a major second, the second, a major second to the triad 1, 2, 3, 5. Instead of 1, 3, 5. So then it becomes 1, 3, 5, 9, right? Versus an add 2. Sus 2 means you replace a third with a major second. Okay, all right. This is music theory. I'm going to have to give myself a little time to get my head around. Let's just close this. Shut it down, baby. Shut it down. All right. Okay, so we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. I want to thank you for coming through. We did a lot of guitar work today. I make no apologies for that. I super dug it. We kicked this thing off, tried to do it at 6:30, but there were some issues. I may have squawked and cried a lot about. It's C, E7, that E7 doesn't look like I did it right. Hold on, wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? That E7 looks wonky. E7. This is the one that I wrote. G, right? That's a G. Skip over 1 over 2. Yeah, all right. It's taking me a while to wake up. All right, so this is E7. I need to write it better than that because this. Ooh, that's not good. I'm going to have to redo this whole thing. E7. I got a couple of them. Sometimes you look at these things and it says you can make the C in the first position with these 3 fingers like this, right? C, right? Others, you can do it like, there's one where you could throw this other finger in there. And I was like, what? No, I think it's here. Yeah, it's up here on the top E string. And that's a C. That's a stretch, though. But I mean, you can't, man, you know how strong and how big your fingers have to be. But as soon as you move it, you slide off strings. So this is better. Not this. So you either miss it. Will you hear that? Ah, it's. That rattle. Wow. It's the. I cannot get clearance. So this is my E major. This is my. So I go from here to here. Not there, here. From here to here, which seems fucking impossible. C, E sus, 7, A, D diminish. Where's my D? D diminish. F. F diminish. Nope. D. Hold it. D. L. D. This is D7 diminished. This is a regular D whole. And this is it diminished. This is an A minor. This is my E. E minor. This is not an E minor. This is an E. This is an A. This is a D. This is a D minor. This is an A. And this is an A minor. All right. Note to self. When we are sketching out and labeling, make sure they're needed in this. We've got some artability. I mean, this E7, middle one high, is so fucking bad as to be an embarrassment to art. Yeah, we'll fix it tomorrow. Sweet Susquehanna. All right, let's dim some lights. Let's do that. Are we going to keep this open? You know what? Yes, we are. We're going to smoke some of that relaxing shiz. And I feel bad what I said about this streamer earlier. It was deserved. I wasn't wrong, but I should have said it nicer. A7. Good Lord, my fingers are just, oh my God. All right. This is where I lead you. We've been streaming for an hour and 48 minutes. It'll be 50 by the time we're done with this. It's a minute and a half away. I want to thank all of you for coming through. I want to thank William Conway. Thanks for coming through, man. Please like and subscribe. Karma Arma on Twitter, on Twitch, and True S Armor on YouTube. We are streaming to both of those. Excuse me. Should I show you what I was going on about with this shooting? All right, so there was okay, hold on, wait. Let's do this. Let's go over here. All right. Man killed. I mean, it's caught on video. Horrible moment. Shoe Palace worker shot dead trying to break up a fight. I mean, all right, I'm going to stop it right here. Someone in this group killed this guy, right? Let's put this bigger. This is the bullshit comic book, hip hop, violent nonsense you get, right? He worked at the place where the fight was going on. He was like, hey, guys, can I break this up? All these dudes, they're a gang. They're approaching him, right? Even this woman. They're all wearing the same shirt, T-shirts. People in the store. Where can I end this? I don't want you to see it. Yeah. They all walked over. Somebody shoots them. And here's the thing. Do you think all these people are going to go to jail for you? Are going to keep this secret? One of them will get a DUI and be like, hey, I know who killed that guy, right? One of them is on probation. His parole officer is going to be like, hey, you've been involved in any bullshit? If you don't tell us about this here, you're going back, right? If I was the DA, I'd say, you got 3 days to give him up. I'm not even offering a fucking reward. You got 3 days to give him up, or when we catch him, and they're going to catch him, and I'm about to tell you why. Everybody at the scene goes as accomplice after the fact. if I can prove that you were in, because they all approached them, mind you. They all approached them before one of them shot him. And you could tell people like, oh, what the fuck, right? They expected to get in his face and one of them maybe punch him. This is what happens when you hang out with stupid people. So now, like Eminem had the line, the whole neighborhood knows you and they'll expose you. All these dudes know you. They're not going to do 15 years for you on a murder one bid to keep your secret. It's an amazing thing. Did you drive there in your car or your friend's car? Because something tells me that car was caught coming to the scene before any crime was done. Nobody ever plots how they're going to get a place, maybe get away from it, right? Going to the scene. So they know every camera within like 2 miles of that place knows the car you came in on. Just from getting, not exiting, not leaving, just from going there. Was it your car? Or was it your man's car? If it's your man's car, the cop's gonna roll up at his house, kick in his door with his women and children, SWAT team bullshit. You think he's up for that? If it's your car, they're gonna be at your house. Whose car did you show up in? I've got 5 really good questions for why no one gave this motherfucker up yet. It's just the most arrogant stupidness I've seen in a minute. You did it in broad daylight around 1 million witnesses, like you guys all took a blood oath in cameras. Look, I know Hollywood has bigged up gangs and gang violence, but at the end of the day, the only people who keep their mouth shut about shooting is the guy who did the shooting because he doesn't want to go to jail. Other cats in a room full of people who have to be in on it. You know what I mean? So if I don't shoot anybody, but I'm with you and I have a gun, I better keep my mouth shut because I'm party to this. I don't know about if all these other dudes are party to this. They went out to a shoe spot and got into some heated bullshit with a shoe guy. See, they all began to roll up on him, and then you hear this. I don't even want to show you this image. I mean, this is on YouTube, but he's still standing here. So we'll go to the 19th. Hold it. We'll go to the. It's so vile. We're going to go to the 24-second mark. So let's do it. So somebody began to lose the vid. See, and then you hear the bang. He goes, yo, what the fuck was that? Everybody's leaving. It's not caught like, but bam, now everybody's walking away. He's already lying in the street. This guy goes, what the fuck you do that for? He drops all his shit, which is evidence, mind you, but he wasn't the shooter. He was kind of trying to check on him, and everybody's like, yo, whatever his name is, let's go, let's get out of here. You can talk about this one back at the clubhouse. This is not a Bill Buckner ball rolling through any prosecutor's legs. This is a fucking slow roller in front of the catcher who just picks it up and tosses you out. Look, he hung out. He hung out. It's just fucking. I mean, you don't make any sense. You really don't. It's a little short guy in front. He's run away before the two cars, between the two cars, and is holding the gun. Over sneakers, you dumb, stupid motherfucker. I don't even know. Look, there's no way I could do an hour on this video alone. There is no way this guy is not getting grabbed. Too many people know he did it. They all don't like him. He can only threaten so many of them, right? Tampering with a witness. How many counts of that? And the first thing in that little group, oh my God, who did it? Yo, so-and-so did. He had a fucking, oh, well, so, man, in my young man days, I knew a ton of these guys, neighborhood gangsters, right? They were with another neighborhood's gangster. And it got to the point where I'd be like, what up, dudes? and keep walking. I would not go anywhere near them. I would not go anywhere near them because what will happen is they'll see you hanging out with him in the boulevard, having a beer, talking crap as they drive by. That's his man right there. And then you're at like some other place completely different from there, maybe at the 7-Eleven or something, and they're like, that's so-and-so's man. And then they'll just fight you, shoot you, kill you because you knew so-and-so. Not because you did any crime, because you knew somebody. This is the geniuses. He killed the guy in front of like 15 of his homies. One of those guys, not just one of them, is going to give you up, clean up, and you're going to do. I'm almost guaranteeing you life in prison, almost guaranteeing it. If not 35, 40 years, and you went out to buy sneakers. This is the rand. Look, if I leave my house and kill somebody during that day, it's because I left my house to fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving my house and then ending up at the end of the day with a murder charge. I'm not that wild and reckless. I want to know who did the horrible thing to women in my family so I can find him. You know what I mean? Who did the horrible thing to my wife, my daughter, my grandma? I get that. I'm going out there. Where does he hang out? I'm going over. I totally get that. I would find you not guilty in crimes of passion, although we don't have those anymore in this country, where you walk in and find like you worked 3 hours a day, like 3 shifts a day. You get 2 hours of sleep just to get that house, and then you come home and like your spouse is with some other man and you shoot him. I totally get that. It's fucked up. Do some time for it, not double life imprisonment. Some people are fucking ridiculous. Betty Broderick, right? She put her husband through law school and medical school. Then he leaves her and finds a younger version of her. And she could not take it. And then she kills them both. And now she's doing like 1 trillion years in jail. They were like, well, we'll let you out if you say this was the wrong thing. And she won't say it. And I'd fucking pardon it anyway. Because God damn it, you know what? How do you treat somebody who had your kids like that? And I know she's not a danger to society. I'm not married to her. I didn't leave her. She got it out of her system. Right? It's as fucked up as it is, but people really do arrogant shit and expect you on one hand to tolerate it if you're in a relationship with them, or on the other hand, if you're in the community, the environment with them, to tolerate it. This guy is going to jail for so long, and he can tell you in 25 years after he's in there, man, I was young and I was reckless and I wish I had it. We've heard those stories 1,000 times. A fucking 1,000 times. This guy was at work. He was going to work. He was 26. If he lived another 26 years and died, he'd be just over 50, which is not old. It isn't. Outrageous. Flippant. Too many rap videos, too many gangster movies, too much fuck everybody, I'm the man nonsense. Everybody's got a gun. You can only use it once because you can't get caught with it because of the body on it. Everybody's an idiot. In an environment that tells you you're a savage fucking monster, you play the savage fucking monster role. I got no time for you. This dude is gone. He's going. He's absolutely going. Absolutely going. Outrageous. I mean, the arrogance of that action to do it on a broad fucking public street in front of 13 people. I would have charged him, even though they were his friends, I would charge him with reckless endangerment for everybody else who's there. In this unfair place, this super unfair fucking place, you think you're going to get a fair trial? Are you fucking serious? It doesn't make any sense. You keep acting like no one's going to miss these people. You absolutely ended him over some arrogant shit like him trying to be like stop a fist fight. And some people are just absolutely nonsensically ridiculous. They don't make any sense. It's a short vid too. It's like 10 seconds long. 31 seconds. Suspect in custody. No, this is old. after security guard shooting Hollywood. Yeah, I think it's the same store. It is the same fucking store. This one's is back in February. 2 children caught between gunman and his target. This guy's another guy who should do 1,000 years in jail. Raise your fucking sons. Seriously. Look, you shouldn't be a loose wire that can be triggered like a bomb, right? If you're going to be a badass, be a fucking badass. If you're going to be a gangster, no one in the neighborhood should know that you're a gangster, how you make your money. No one should know it. But everybody wants to run around with in the projects with $30,000 gold chains on. Why? Clerk shot while trying to break up a fight. June 15th. It doesn't make any sense. Stolen car smack. Yeah. 7 hours ago. A shoe raffle. A shoe raffle. This is the guy that they killed. Don't make no sense. But you glorify the violence. So then when the violence comes to visit you and someone takes your kid and you're crying, you want somebody to let us know who did it. No, because 2 months ago when it happened, some other mother said the same shit. And what did you do? Why you still had your son? You didn't care. You didn't. You know, man. The amount of the amount of people who don't care is fucking ridiculous. Everybody's one way. I want you to look out for me, but fuck if I'll look out for you. Los Angeles police are searching for a suspect after a shoe store employee was shot and killed while trying to break up an altercation during a shoe raffle, rather. Officers responding to report a shooting Wednesday afternoon in Fairfax area found a man in his 20s suffered from a gunshot wound. The man later identified as Jaron Bradford was pronounced dead at the hospital. His co-workers at Shoe Palace said the store was holding a raffle for a new pair of sneakers. If you're balling out of control, why the fuck you need a raffled sneakers? Oh, my God. Police said the suspect, a man in his 20s wearing dark clothing, drove away in a silver Toyota Camry with temporary license plates. The victim's friend, Eric Tackham, told CBS that Bradford lived nearby and had just moved to Los Angeles last year with dreams of becoming a musician. He was just a nice person, a great person. Yeah, I believe it. Most people would not care. And this is the kind of culture that you're raising in the Black community. Don't care about anybody else but yourself. What did the idea of this? Raise your fucking sons. The idea of this is ridiculous. 2 juveniles charged in murder in the death of a woman shot outside of Southeast Houston gym. Yeah, I can't even explain this. At this point, you're playing into the hands of the bullshit. If someone goes, they're all savages, and then you do savage shit, I got to be like, you're playing the stereotypes. Outrageous. The outrageousness of this. Too many movies. Too much, and I really do believe it's like smoking weed in the car. If you're not smoking, you hotbox, you can get high because the windows up and everybody else is smoking. Yeah, I believe it's like that. You just sit around in your hotbox talking evil shit about fuck that nigga and fuck this bitch and fuck that hoe and get this money and I'll rob this motherfucker and kill. Eventually, after fucking what? You started at 9. By the time you're fucking 20, you're excellent at it. And then you get these stupid people. And everybody in the community, in the Black community, is supposed to be some gangster, martial law expert. It's like, no. Some people just want to go to work. Some people don't want you fucking with them. And just because they don't want you, don't make them weak. It just makes you stupid. And there's too many stupid, that whole squad, this would be a really good reason for that DA to shut that whole tribe down. Give me a fucking break. Armed 13-year-old boy shot and with man, come on, man. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. It don't make no fucking sense. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Who is homies with him? And I know the neighborhood. The way this is going to play out is simple. People will eventually talk. If no one gives you up today, so-and-so shot there. Oh, that was so hold up, man. Oh, someone will say while they're hot. you know that was so and so. You know how he fucking is. Da 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 da. Oh, somebody's gonna give you up. I'm pretty sure he's wherever he is right now at this very minute. He's not balling out of control and talking shit about it. He's following the news and making sure that no one's onto him. Trying to get rid of the gun. It don't make no sense. It don't make no fucking sense. It's not a shootout. It's an execution. And you're a piece of shit. And they're going to find you. They absolutely are going to find you. Clerk slain trying to break up a brawl. It wasn't a brawl. Come on, man. Why would one person try and break up a brawl? It was an argument. And then they both turned their heat on him. Only have a minute to listen instead. A brawl inside a Los Angeles shoe store. A brawl. It was an over a raffle of $110 pair of shoes. Who wrote this? Screen grab. Don Sweeney. Don Sweeney, you're a shitty writer. Show the man backing away. He was no harm to anybody. Some video of him backing away. There's 13 of you motherfuckers. I don't want to get jumped. That's the least of your worries, getting jumped. There's an asshole there who, yeah. Then one man pulled the gun and shoots him. Outrageous. Bradford was from Colorado, according to friends. He moved here last year and was pursuing Korean music. A sign in store window promoted the raffle for Nike Dunk Low sneakers in black multicolored scheme. KBC report the sneakers due out next week. They're fucking come out by the millions next week. Will retail for $110. I told you the civil rights movement is dead, and it died in the 80s because all these people you raise now are raised like wolves of Wall Street, where greed is good, right? Remember that line? Money, 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 money. They will fucking sell you out, and murder you off for perceived glory, and there is no glory. So he gets to fucking tussle with ballers in jail, and none of them motherfuckers want to be there. So before you sit here and tell me how you're the man in prison, or were the man in prison, or any of this other stuff, nobody wants to be there. The sneakers are due out next week and will be retailing for $110, but are already being offered online for $150. Police said in the release, they are reviewing video and security footage of the shooting in hopes of identifying the gunman. Yeah. Good job. You make us all look like fucking geniuses with this bullshit. Outrageous. I can't even. I really can't even. I saw this today. 1,000 things shot clean through my, shot clean. I thought of 1,000 things, and usually I'm like, oh man, that poor guy. Now I'm finding that I'm turning all my rage. I have no compassion for the victims anymore as much as I have rage for the bullshit of these people and who raised them. You know. Video shows wild shootout from gunman to. Better get that shit over with fast. Telling you. New York is full of cops on duty and off duty walking around. But crime is up because the cops aren't doing their job. It's a slowdown. Nobody calls, but it's a slowdown. So fuck the cops. Yeah. That rape could have been prevented. That arson could have been prevented. This shooting could have been prevented. Yeah. Oh, you don't like us beating people up and doing whatever we want to them? Oh, we just won't work. Okay. Somebody should just roll through and just fire these people on the spot. Send a cold, dark, like shiver down your agencies. The idea that you get whatever policing the people want to, the cops want to give you is bullshit. Outrageous. 22 hours ago. 8 hours. One wounded shooting Hollywood Highland Mall. Shoots a suspect in custody. Yeah, video in Desert Sky Mall shooting moments after shooting that killed 70-year-old boy. Yeah. Every rap song is bullshit. Everything on your TV is some violent thing. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for us. We've been streaming for 2 hours. It is 5 minutes to 9. I'm sorry for this guy's family. And I'm also sorry for the shooter. I don't think society gives these people a chance. But once you lean into it, then then fuck you. Because that could have been me, it could have been my homie, could have been any one of my nephews, my brothers, you have to start looking at it like that. It's outrageous. What was he going to do to like those 16 guys? He was backing up. Then a shot rings out. But one of his boys was like, yo, what the fuck you do that? He went because he checked on him before he had the lead too. What happens if he had stayed? You're a snitch in the neighborhood. You know why? Because there's a ton of guys like that in the neighborhood. Probably with bodies on them. Everybody's shooting everybody. Oh, if you're telling him for that shooting, he'll definitely tell on me. The civil rights movement in the black community is over. We have no civil rights leaders. Everybody's a cash-grabbing bullshit artist. We've got no politicians who care. They're all doing this for them. Barack Obama threw himself a 60th birthday party, and where was it? It was like right next to the Kennedys compound in like fucking Maine. Barack Obama's Maine compound. Let's see what that looks like. Barack Obama's house. How's that? But it's not some shit that he lived in with his grandma. Yeah, look at this. Man of the people, baby. Man of the people. Community organizer. Whew. Let me get me out of here. Oh, community organizer. Meanwhile, they're about to fucking throw a moratorium out. He had to say anything about that, right? His nearest neighbor is way over here. Oh my God. Oh, and this is their boathouse. Oh my God. Man, he got me. I voted for him twice. I was an idiot. I fully admit to it. I fully admit to it. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, hey, I don't expect you to be living in a fucking street. Don't get me wrong. Look at this. Good job, Barack. You did well. Nowhere near what he's from Indonesia, he's from Hawaii, he's from Chicago, he's also from Maine. The guy has, I mean, he's just fucking, he's so full of shit. And you know what, like I said, with Barack Obama's huge 11.75 mansion for his birthday. Yeah, okay. My thing is this. Look, when I was not for Hillary Clinton, but when she was running, I was like, what the fuck is this? So when I throw shade at Hillary Clinton, I never throw shade at her followers because I get it. I really wanted Barack Obama to be president. Like it meant something to me. It was but now that I look back on it, I would rather have not had a black president and had things, actually done for the black community. And instead I got window dressing and a guy can stick on a poster who is now living in a giant mansion in Maine, nowhere near Chicago or Hawaii, right? Come on, man. So I get it. I mean, I think she would have been the same thing 4 years to do nothing, 8 years to do nothing, and made me crazy. But I get why a million little girls, and that's what they were selling you. Little girls would be able to see the first woman, and that they were sending you that before she got elected. And I was sitting here like, what about the boys, right? And then she said evil shit about black people, and I'm like, after she lost, because they wouldn't vote. Like, yeah, because we know your history, you piece of shit. Stop acting like nobody knows what you've been doing, right? No one can keep those secrets anymore. She had a lot of enemies, and they all came to that election and voted against her. Or the Republicans or the black people who she called predators, right? This whole crime bill came back to haunt her, right? It almost hung Biden. Biden came in fourth, and Kamala Harris came in fifth in the primary. leading up to the primary before fucking good old Barry put his finger on the scale. So the guy who came in third and the woman who came, the guy who came in fourth and the woman who came in fifth somehow ends up being number 1 and 2. The fuck out of here. We can look up their placement now. Biden's placement in the CE placement in the primary. I'm on these primaries. Ugh. Wins his first 2020 state. Yeah, because Jim Clyburn, is my opinion, he put his fucking foot on this thing and can't prove it, but I believe rigged as fuck. I really do. The primaries, I think American elections have always been problematic since they used to march my people to the polls with shotguns. And that's the fucking truth. So yeah. It is just really outrageous. People don't ever get what they want, but these people keep getting elected. So yeah, this guy ended his life in the process for half a second of bravado, and look at me, I'm the madness. What, you want to give a speech about how you shot that guy? You can't do that. Well, you want to strut around the neighborhood? You can't do that. You want to hold the gun as a trophy? You can't do that. What can you do other than slink around and try and hide from people coming to get you? People coming to get you in what you know is a rigged and unfair judicial system. To send you in a place where you know there's dark brutality because no one gives a fuck about the people stashed away there, whether they're guilty or innocent. And you know all those people surrounding you, one of them is going to give you up. One, because they don't like you. Not everybody likes you. And two, because some probably got warrants and looking at cases and they know that, oh man, if I give you this, will you take time off of my ex? Maybe I get more probation. But don't tell the boys about it. And you can't, they don't all live with you, do they? Where you going? I'm going to the Pizza Hut. Yeah, no. Stay here with us. Like, where you going? I got to go to work. No. You can't. So, the goofy bullshit of some people. They're fatally stupid. To you and to people themselves. Doesn't make any sense. And I don't care what he had going on for him. Lovely family, good job, whatever. This moment ends you. This moment ends you. What are you going to say? I was drinking, I was high? Weed doesn't do that to you. You didn't stagger on over there and do it. You did it with clear eyes and a clear head in front of like 15 people who were directly surrounding you. And all the people looking, this was tape that we showed you in the store across the street. And with a whole host of people you were with and a whole host of onlookers. They may not want to testify against you at trial, but easily 30 people saw you do this horrible, evil thing you did. You can't get away from it. It's amazing. Amazing. I used to tell people, in the old days, people would try and get away with their crime. We know you did it and we'll find out. Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Right? Try and get away with it. Now people are just arrogant and flip it and do it in the broad daylight on a bright, sunny day in front of 30 people. Not trying to get away with anything. You should have just did it in front of the police station, in front of a courtroom. And then say innocent when they grab you. How do you plead to this charge of murder in the first degree? Reckless endangerment. On illegal use of a firearm, right? Firearms in the hand of a felon if you're a fucking felon. They're going to stack the deck on you. Throw the book at you. Even before you're even convicted of anything, you're going to be looking at 300 years in jail from how they are really good at just rigging the table against people. And you deserve it. I don't like rigged tables, but yeah, you should get a fair shake. And the fair shake, from what I saw, is 30 years. And I don't even get this. So-and-so, you're guilty of this, 310 years. You shut up. Fuck you, judge. You're an idiot. 310 years. You make the whole thing a fucking joke. No one in America should get more than 50 years for anything. 50 states, 50 years. And 50 years, I don't care what anybody fucking says, is a lifetime. Outrageous. They just throw time at people. This, he deserves it. But stealing a car shouldn't get you 10 years. That car will be 3 times out of fucking date by the time you get out. It's ridiculous. It's just mean-spirited, continued racist nonsense, knuckleheadery. Right? And then on this end, it doesn't help that you have all these fucking people leaning into the stupid. It really is just amazing to me. All right, this is it for us. We've been streaming for 2 hours, 22 minutes. Watch yourself. There's morons out there. Or you freaking parents, raise your sons. Seriously. I'm wishing the cops who picked the detectives who grabbed this case. You can shut this case from your couch in your boxers playing Xbox with your kid, because I've never seen a ground ball this lazy in my life. Never. They all had matching shirts. It's just like everybody's got a camera now. They're on tape so many ways, and I'm telling you, the guy who like went over like whoa and tried to go over to him, I feel that guy. I do, right? He seemed like he was a tough guy, you know, blah, 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 but he didn't seem like he was a neighborhood asshat. Let me put this here, because there was a one that was better that I looked at earlier. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's so. Is this it? No, this is not it. It was really, I could have sworn this was it. Okay, we need this. Yeah, this is not what I saw. This is, I guess, what I looked at a few minutes ago. Guess not. I guess I can't find it. It didn't make any sense. It really is fucking heartbreaking. What is wrong with people? I really don't know what's wrong with people. I can't even defend some of this stuff anymore. I can't even defend it. Wish I could find it, because it was 10 seconds. But I'm telling you, I know the way the game is played. First look at Ish. "10 hours ago, Boys in the Hood." Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It really makes me mad. Right? Why does no one care? Why does no one care? Horrible moment, shoot palace police Palace worker is shot dead trying to break up a fight over sneaker raffles in Los Angeles. One of one. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't need to happen. It was stupid on so many levels. All right. All right. That's it. I guess we ended here. I wish we could end it on a happier note. So let's try and end it on a happier note. Oh boy. Yeah. I already feel better. Plucking away makes me feel better. What do you do? What do you do? And I can hear his woman. Oh, baby, I did this for, because you got to tell somebody now, oh, the adrenaline is going, right? And soon as you do it, everybody scurries like someone turned the lights on and the roaches are running. You better watch how you feel. Don't live in your feelings because it'll destroy you in a moment. It really will. Do not live in your feelings. Nobody said it was easy. Your life is valuable. His life was valuable. How dare you stand up for people like this? And then come back to the hood talking about the place is unfair and everybody's racist and I can't get a break. Maybe nobody wants you in the office because you're an idiot. You're prone to violent outbursts, even if it's not violence, violent outbursts. Somebody wants to argue all the time. I had this girlfriend, I really liked her. She was totally into the culture. And by the culture, I mean this hip hop bullshit. Everything with a fight. Everything with a fucking, who wants to live with somebody for 70 years and everything to fight? Got one of the best things I ever did was like lose her in the world. Everything with a fight. Then some bullshit makeup. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's cool. I say I'm sorry. Now we're gonna fight about your apology. I'm kind of doing something right now, and usually with a video game. It is what it is, right? Should bother you. It could be you. Could be me. Could be your kid. Could be my kid. Who meet these random people on a random city street. It could have that was about sneakers. A raffle fucking sneakers. But I've seen people die because like you glance over there, what are you looking at? And then and someone takes the bait to dance with. The fuck you mean? What am I looking at? I'm looking at you, Bigfoot. Now, boom, 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 child. Right? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Shut up. You're an idiot. You just killed somebody. I mean, yeah, he might have been, but some people don't want no part of you. They'll ignore you. I'm talking to you. Now you have to double down on trying to get him involved with you. What are you looking at? You just Go about your business. I'm talking to you. You hear me talking to you, motherfucker? Now you're like, then now I have to deal with this guy. Those people on the fucking subway. That's happened a couple of times. Shot kept moving. That's happened a couple of times. There's a lot of bullies running around. And when you try to stand up for yourself, everybody's got a gun. So what do? And if you let them have their way, it emboldens them. So what do? Doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Oh man, I need to work on those C's. I was looking up shapes, trying to figure out what to do with them. Hear that? Wow. What is that? What was that rattle? All right, so we're gonna end this thing. 2.5 hours is enough. I'll be here tomorrow. This app does not. This whole positive heart, right? Positive mindset. We will be here tomorrow. The world rolls on. If this app does not allow me to do my thing, I will do my thing in other venues, right? That should be how it goes. But we're on our way. Oh, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, and I don't know. All right, that's it for us. Remember, you're a consequential individual. You can do great things with your time if you assigned your time to a task, right? Write that novel, write that graphic novel, that classic novel, write that book of poetry, write that book of fly ass sneakers or whatever. Just be interesting about it. Stop not being, not engaging yourself. I'm not saying be your best, whatever. I'm just saying engage yourself. Be a little creative. See what comes of it. And not for like a week or two. I mean, like give yourself 90 days. All right, I got love for you. I'm here if you need me. I feel you, even though I don't know you personally. I wish you well. As long as you wish other people well, and I will see you tomorrow. If tomorrow's up, yes, tomorrow is up. Tomorrow is the 13th. Yes, tomorrow's is up. Tomorrow is Friday. I had 6 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays and 6:30 on all the rest of the week. I like 6:30. Maybe I'll move the other two. A lot of transition going on here. Oh, all right. I will see you tomorrow, which is Friday. I want to thank William for coming by. Thank you. Uh, yeah, we did 40 minutes on that shooting. That didn't make any sense. Stop saying well, 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 this is it. Thank you for spending time with me. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate the time you spent with me. I know your time is valuable, and I do not take it for granted. I absolutely do not. I appreciate everyone who comes through and hears the wild ramblings of a madman teaching himself guitar and trying to keep his finger on the pulse of the pulse, right? All right. I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Your weekend is at hand, so get some of that. And Saturday and Sunday are weekend casts, and those are at 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. So yeah, stop by for both of those. One of those I'm gonna try and have be on location. We'll see how that goes. I really have to professionalize up this whole deal, but that's fine. All right, I will get with you in the next one. Peace out. Mwah.